We are back with episode 4 of R.S.B, aka the Real Sports Brothers. Tonight we have we're gonna try to condense the segments. Myrick was talking to me last week. He's dropped a lawsuit. Thank you, Myrick. And he said, listen, in order for me to do this, you're gonna have to keep shedding the pounds. The camera makes you look a certain way. I felt like he was hating, but I stuck to it. And Sai said he'd been back in the gym as well. So we're condensing the show as well. See? So we're doing our bodies and our minds in the video. I'm all over it. Anyway, tonight we got the NFL highlights for the KC Giants, the Eagles, the Eagles, and the this is happening, y'all. And you just go sit there and look at me and not even
The
really
Eagles and the
without
Rams.
really looking.
The
I can't
Eagles and
read
the
my
Rams.
writing. The Eagles, you know what I'm saying? I watched the game. I watched the game.
The
I watched
Eagles.
the game.
Yeah, the Eagles and the Rams.
The
Yeah.
Eagles and the Rams. Why, dude, I have the Giants twice. That's crazy. It actually says NYG. That's what's crazy. The Green Bay Packers and the Colts, man. Hey, they're definitely not a Super Bowl team, so we're not gonna get crazy, but it's going somebody's getting booted out. Uh, Finally, the big college football segment. Cy and Myrick are going crazy over Heisman's and all kind of things that I'm gonna come back and forth in because I've got my own picks. And then Bruce Pearl's retiring. It might be a weird reason as why. Cy's gonna tell us, and I'm gonna laugh. Anyway, jumping on it, Cy, why don't you stir some things up? What was your highlights of this KC Giants game?
I think. Let's see. How do I want to put it? I think the Chiefs benefited from a bad team. That's what I think. I think the Chiefs are still finding themselves. They still got a lot of work to do. A win is a win. You know what I mean? But something is still off, man. The offense. I'm waiting on Andy Reid to take the offense and just say, okay, here's what we're gonna do. It doesn't look like an Andy Reid offense. I said that last week, I think. It just doesn't. It doesn't look. It's wild, um,
Kind of sloppy at times.
sloppy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It just doesn't. It just doesn't look right to me. You know what I mean? The defense is still holding it together. Um, they did shut down neighbors. I was worried about that.
Yeah, they gave them that playoff coverage.
They gave
Yeah.
him the
When you
playoff coverage,
bracket
but
somebody,
Russ can't go 15 and under.
yeah,
He's got to go 40
You
and
gotta do
over,
that moon
yeah,
ball.
and that's it.
yeah.
So, but they came away with a win. Pat kind of saved the game with that takeaway after his
That was a
backwards
linebacker
pass.
play.
That was a linebacker
That
play.
was a linebacker play after a bonehead move. That was a linebacker play.
That was he yeah, because they were going up. They were going to be up 7, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
and the momentum changed, and you had Scatterboo doing his thing, and you never know where that game could have went if he didn't make that play.
Peyton Hillis Jr.
I like him.
Yeah.
I don't know about Peyton Hillis, but he's a good player. He's a good
Man,
player.
anytime you have a try hard dude with a big body and he actually has some skills because he can catch the ball. He ain't, I mean, he's not quite slim down Jerome Bettis, but man, that dude's willing to bring it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he
Caucasian
won me a
running
lot
backs
of
are
bets.
always going to try really hard.
He won me a lot of bets at Arizona State. I bet on him in college. So
Yeah, yeah. He's the real deal. I don't know that you can load. I don't think I think you have to be a good team to really use him.
yeah,
But you know, I don't think they don't have weapons. I'll jump to me real quick. My bad. Sai, were you done with your overall
yep,
for the game?
yep, yep.
For me, you touched on a couple things that I think we all talked about. First off, was the two backwards passes. First off, both of them really looked sloppy. Secondly, the second one looked out of duress, which made it even worse. And
That
then Pacheco turning the lights off, acting like Cam Newton when the ball was in front of him and Von Miller. And then Pat being the only one with some real stones that's going to not only run up to a bumbling linebacker who thinks he's about to get done and none, done and none. But when you watch that play back again, man, he was conscious of F you, take your girl, and I'm right back. The
Yeah.
only thing I hated about it was, man, I was like, well, I felt like dude had the ball. I wanted first down. You know what I'm saying? I was like, it's change of possession.
Yeah.
Also, the defense, because the Giants were if they were going to do anything, it was going to be the front line, which we saw. Uh, I want my credit. Y'all saw that text. Except for the play action, I called the second half exactly
You
as he
did.
should have coached. I
You did,
coached
yeah.
that
You
second
did.
half, and all the Chiefs people should thank me because he
Mhm.
finally listened to us talking and said, "Dog, Pat's running for his life. Nobody's really popping. Pat, for some reason, is over loving our boy Noah and forgot all about Hollywood till the second half because he
Mhm.
was only looking at the tight ends and the check down. And I was like, wait a second. They didn't show Hollywood being bracketed. You know, Juju's running around as a skinny tight end. So what's going on? This offense should have been a little better. We already know the line doesn't push, so it didn't feel like it was pulling teeth. But I do, if I had to be fair, that's because of the defense. So I would like this offense to get a little better. Praises to Thornton. He is not MVS Jr. He is Tyquan Thornton. I'm gonna give him respect, and hopefully we can keep it chucking because the Ravens are also in trouble.
Yeah.
Mark,
um, like I said, I'm gonna get on offense also. I agree with what both of y'all said. It's the backwards pass. I couldn't tell if this was an intent. The first one was intentional for sure. The second one was just get the guy gets out of my hand, but the first one is intentional, and I was like that. What it and like Silas said, it's there's no consistency. I don't know when they line up as a fan watching a game, I don't know what I'm going to get when they line. It's a surprise. It shouldn't be a
yeah,
surprise every time. Like we watched the other games, and I was like, okay, right here, and 3rd and 3. I know what they're gonna do.
yeah,
I can 95%. I know what they're gonna do.
they're going to
20,
Devontae.
we don't we don't have that here yet in KC. We don't have it. We used to. We just like, oh, it's 33. It's going to Kelsey. He's
Yeah.
gonna break free. He's gonna bobble free. Juke himself free, and it's going to Kelsey. He's obviously lost a step or he can't get separation. He doesn't have the receivers to allow him to get that separation anymore. So he's taking on a bigger load, and it's just not working out for him this year. um, I know that I know I'm coming down on the receivers a little bit, but I don't I the even Taekwon's catches, the catches that I saw him, he wasn't separated from the defender. He
No.
just
There
made an
was tough
awesome catch.
catches.
There were tough catches.
Yeah.
So I don't see anybody until the other two get back that can get separation and free up and I guess free up this offense, which we've never seen. We've never seen all four of the receivers on the field at the same
No.
time. Yeah.
But does it matter? To me, I don't mind that. If I'm gonna give Juju credit for for catching those tough in crowd catches and running with him, then sure, yes, will we like smoke when it's right down the field? But man, they're not breathing on his back. I mean, yes, the biggest ones were the busted coverage. That's cool, but he's running past people. So to me, I'm more concerned about him not juggling down the field. As long as he don't turn into dun 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 dun, dun then I'm cool. So
Right.
you know, but
I
anyway,
mean, but those, like you said, those are broken plays.
mhm,
So, you know, it's looking down the road, but they got a schedule coming up, right?
yeah,
Oh, I looked
So,
at this guy. I went straight
yeah,
to the schedule
I
after this
yeah,
mean,
last
yeah.
game.
Ravens next week.
you got Detroit coming up, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, so are those broken plays? We've seen it in the past against good teams. He can make those. Pat can make those, broken plays. But what I saw last night from Hutchinson in Detroit,
Hmm.
I don't, man. If we need a broken play to get him Thornton down the field, you know what I mean, for a long, I don't know if it's going to be available. You know what I mean? Those could be sacks.
I
let
think
me
But
next week.
let
I
me ask
think.
y'all something.
Yeah.
Second half, Pat came out. He wasn't doing it the first half,
Yeah.
or we couldn't hear him doing it. But he was doing. He was calling out Mike
Yeah.
linebackers. He's gonna
Yes.
do this. He's gonna
Yep.
do that. He's gonna do that. That's the first time I've seen him. I've been able to hear him do that, see
Yep.
him do that. I've
Mm,
never seen him do that.
mm.
Um, my question is, like you said, Andy Reid's got to take over. When is he going to take over? He's the offensive genius here. Matt Nagy, I don't know. I didn't. There's no Eric Bieniemy in sight.
Right.
So, how much freedom do you guys think? How much onus is? Can Pat Mahomes change the play like Brady? Can he?
I think he can change it. Like he can't be Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
I think he can be Brady like.
Yeah.
It
Cause
ain't. It
cause
ain't. It won't. It won't get to like Peyton Manning ish.
yeah.
Peyton Manning was the whole thing. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
It'll
Yeah.
be routes.
Right.
And I don't know if he has to, and you guys maybe help me out, if he has to do that because he's like, I gotta help this line because they obviously not
Yeah.
seeing what I'm
Yeah.
seeing.
But that's
Okay.
any
All right.
well for
That's fair
me
to say. That's fair to say.
that's fair to say, and it's
Oh,
it's
hold up.
kind of
Hold
it,
up.
no,
Hold
no,
up. I'm sorry.
yeah,
My bad. Your man, your man on the end,
uh,
Juwan,
yeah,
he moved at least 3 times
Bro, I've
before he
yeah,
got that written.
like, are you that
Yeah.
scared?
he did,
You're that scared.
yes, because
Yeah.
you saw, man. I am so glad he didn't either hyperextend something or get a groin injury on that one where he was dude was out wide, and
Bro.
they broke it down to because he was like, oh my god, he was taking the biggest
Bro.
jump steps ever just to get with a dude who's smooth running. So
Bro.
no, it's his mo. But on some of them plays, Mark, you got to get when a 250-pound dude is right there. And remember, he can run past you at will, and you know this. And he's taking a step out, and,
Yeah.
and you got to kick step. Remember, you can't for whatever reason they can't just turn and run. They have to keep technique. So I mean, you got this dude kick stepping,
Bro.
and the dude's just smooth run. That's sticking to this Jawan Taylor. I'm telling you, you're beating a dead horse. He has to do that. Three ain't bad.
Bro. He did it on the big play.
Yeah.
They just didn't call it.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
did.
he was.
He did.
That's what
He did. But they actually got that playback on their side too. They got that playback on their side.
I said. Y'all don't see this dude moving. He's moving now. They didn't even hike the
Yeah,
ball.
yeah,
Bro.
yeah,
Yeah. It
yeah.
was.
But
Yeah. It
three ain't bad for
that
him.
that kick step, bro. It's hilarious watching it, bro.
It's
It's
nuts.
hilarious
It's
watching it,
nuts. All right. The Eagles Rams. I looked at it this time. I did good too because I didn't fix it. It still says NYJ. Eagles Rams. I'm doubling down on my take on Jalen Hurts. Because the bottom line is this. I, I am why is it so bad that him and Baker are gamers? Why is it so bad that Jake Plummer ended up being the thing? And you guys are better than that. Some dudes, you just know it's a damned if you do. But it's not about Jalen Hurts. It's about the offense for me. That second half was the way it should have been, and it had nothing to do with how great his stats were and how great he played. If you remember the touchdown to the tight end, was he you have two choices: wide open or wide ass open. Which one was it? When he walked into the
yeah.
end zone.
Yeah.
When you're throwing to Devontae, and even the guys who know what they're talking about, in case I'm an idiot, say, oh, he's throwing to a top level receiver. And you have AJ Brown on third and nine, and third and nine or third and 10. And first off, yes, the pass was thrown where it should be. Matt Ryan, I didn't say that the company guy won't do his job effectively because that's what he's doing. But after that, I saw Megatron Jr. smacking people out of the way and making people miss while running for another, 15 to 20 yards. And I'm not going to say that that's Joe Montana and Jerry Rice, right? Pumping up stats. But that's what I'm getting when I'm using my studs. I get to then oh damn, a good call happened and I can run too. It's just a damn if you do, damn if you don't. But the bottom line is this: half the people who want to back Jalen Hurts didn't feel that way in the second half. And if we listen to the criticism of Pat, it was consistent. We're not making anything up for it, right? So I
Mhm.
don't want to get carried away with it. The Rams look like they did to me because they only have a running back. They've got a decent tight end. They've got Puka. I'm not really Devon Adams is still a star player, but I didn't need dude to say it on TV. That's pass interference on the first touchdown. That was a blatant. If you remember Kittle,
Yeah,
remember
yeah,
Kittle
Yeah,
got in the Super Bowl. That
yeah.
was worse than that. Cause he got there, the ball's coming, and he literally pushed old boy who was beat. He didn't have to do it. So, but that's still pass interference.
yeah.
So he's a hustler. He knows what he's doing. But deep down, if that offensive line don't hold up, if they don't do something, they're just a very nice playoff team. But they can't win a Super Bowl. The defense is coming around now. If the defense stays where it is and keeps getting better, you know, and Stafford doesn't break because so far
Yeah.
everybody's worried about the back. So,
Mhm.
good game. Doesn't change my take. The Eagles are a very good team, so they're going to be a problem when it comes down to it. But I still feel like the best thing about Jalen Hurts is he probably won't crap the bed. But I don't know that he's going to take that game over more than the play calls and the playmakers around him not
Mhm.
lifting him up. So it's hating, not hating. I'm giving him credit, but he ain't just that quarterback that you plug and play. He's just not.
Okay, I think. Okay, I love Jalen Hurts, right? I think he can do whatever he needs to do.
Mhm.
If their defense wasn't what it was, I think he could do.
If the fire was hot,
If
if he
yeah,
if he had
if
Dallas,
he
if he
needed,
had Dallas's defense and
I
still
think he
give him his
could.
team.
Yep, yep. I think he could do more.
Mm.
I like him. You know what I'm saying? You like you said, he's a gamer. He's he will turn the ball over, and I think that's what they're trying to avoid in the regular season. Like let's get through this season without injuries. Let's not turn the ball over because he
I
started
have a
turning the
question.
ball over before.
You said he'll turn the ball over.
Yeah,
But he doesn't play careless. We all agree, right?
he don't play careless.
So how's he turn the ball over? My question to you: when
I
you
think
say that, what do you mean?
when he starts to let it fly a little bit,
Also,
he'll
when
take
he
the
when he starts playing the quarterback position as most cavemen
but
would expect.
but I could say that about most of them. I could say it about who we'll talk about Jordan Love. I can say it about. There's a few I can't say it about. I can't say it about Josh Allen right now. There's some guys that you trust gunslinging.
Yeah,
Matt Stafford.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
but I
Pat's got
but
a
I
high
think he
boomer
could.
bust.
I think he could carry. I think he could carry the offense, and they could do that more often. If he was asked to, you know what I mean. But
I
I
dare
think
him
it
to
would
do
look
it.
like 258, 3 touchdowns, a pick. I don't think it would be zero picks. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
I like him. I would take. I'm a 40. I like the 49ers. I like the 49ers. I would take him on the 49ers.
Over Brock Purdy. Oh wow, man,
I like.
you stepped out on a limb, son.
Hey, no, I like Brock Purdy.
I do too, but
I
damn,
bro, I would take him over a lot of guys. If you gave me a choice right now, I would take him over
Jaden,
guys you
Jaden
probably be
Daniels,
shocked. You said what?
Jaden Daniels.
At this point, yep.
Same offense though. Like I'm saying, put Jaden Daniels on the Eagles.
Oh, he can't do what Hurst does on because it's too tough.
Mm. What about Herbert?
Nah, you got Herbert's a machine right now.
Goff?
I'd take him over golf.
Because and this is because all right, ah, I tricked myself. It's the run plays and stuff. It's the run plays and the push and the tush push.
You said in the Eagles offense.
Yes, yeah, you got me. You got me. I'm not gonna do. Hey, you got me. Hey, what they say? Shit. Well, you got me. You got me stuck. I can't go against you. But I didn't say. Hey, I still want people to understand. I said he's not top five for me. I did not
Right.
say he's yuck and poo.
Now you can't throw him in no Ben Johnson offense.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like,
But you can't throw. Once again, you can't throw a lot of people.
yeah, yeah.
Mark, what you got?
Um, still the same. Not in my top five. No knock against him. I think he's a durable, really good quarterback in a really good system, and it works for him, and it's working for him. And I think it's going to continue to work for him until somebody stops him. It's going to continue working for him.
You crazy?
And stopping them is getting close.
Yeah.
It's getting close. It's coming. It's coming. And then we'll hear you're gonna hear detractors. You're gonna hear everybody. Oh God, what's happening? We kind of told you so.
Yeah.
But
But it's for me. It's
key for
going to
that
depend
game.
how it looks.
Couple plays in that game. I believe they went for it on this in the second half. Matt Stafford went for it on like 4th and 3. Um, I know he doesn't run the ball, and he's broken, and he's been broken.
Dude,
Yeah.
was that the one
There
where dude ran
was
him down?
there was a at least five-yard wide gap, and I'm like, just hey man, just go and just run up there and fall forward. Run up there and fall forward. You got the first. I
Jordan
believe
Davis.
if they could have got if he could have got a couple first downs, we'd be saying something different
Yeah.
because
Jordan Davis ran him down.
this
I
was
was sitting
five
there watching it.
yards.
I was
He
sitting there watching. I was like, that dude. I said that dude 6'6", 330.
Going toward the
this
sideline?
Run to the
this
sideline. Hunt
Yes,
him
yes,
down.
yes.
this
I'm with
was
you,
this
Mike. Like you're decrepit.
Cy in a shootout
Jordan Davis
with
ran like
the
a 4
line
7.
with the in a shootout with the Lions. From the Lions we saw, not the first week Lions, the Lions we saw
Mm-hmm.
yesterday. Eagles, Lions. Who you picking? Shootout. Shootout.
If
Coming down to the
I
fourth
think
quarter, last man or who's gonna make the mistake?
I'm Eagles Lions, I'm picking the Eagles.
I am too.